do with that?
Ooh, what the fuck with that? Yes, sir. Fuck it, yeah.
Derwin James, 81 speed. Come on, Madden.
Man, come on, Madden.
That's so trash. Yeah, that's they down bad. Like I'm about to get drove for real.
Yeah, why would I want him? I'm gonna take that.
They should keep all their physical attributes the same and just change their catching and stuff.
Like, dog. Oh my mother. Boy, cool. Just take that boy outside. Gotcha.
You right. Alright, that makes sense. But like what they want me to do with a 85 overall Aaron Jones with 85 speed, like that's not realistic. Okay. Yeah, Mutt's so trash. I hate Mutt. Hey son, what Sire sound like, man? I mean Eric. What Eric sound like, man?
Eric.
Like, bro, they got a DeAndre Hopkins, bro. 88 overall with an 83 speed. Like, I'm getting blowed. What do they want me to do with this?
You redrafted him?
I'm not redrafting. I got Denzel Ward and Jason Verrett. I'm straight. In my corners, I'm straight.
I'm 8 here, man. I guess we could. Yeah. Oh, I gotta get your GOAT. Thanks.
Steven.
Ooh, that's the greatest of all time, son. I got the GOAT in my 5. I'm not losing. Fuck that, son. I can't.
Hopkins and William Fuller? Okay. I'm gonna tell you my team, son. I'm telling you who on my team. Game plan.
For real.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jackson.
Roquan.
I don't want that poor ass nigga. That nigga poor. Ooh, we'll take that.
Oh yeah, that's Richard Incognito, boy.
Ooh.
You know that boy is savage. And he racist.
We can't pass up on him, man. That's a GOAT, man. We gotta we can put him on the other side. Ooh, one more, bro. We can. Or I could get the GOAT. That's the GOAT.
They're giving me all these tight ends I don't need. I'm about to redraft.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
fuck, I picked the wrong play.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Eluding the pressure right.
Why did he keep going that way?
Try to force it to his tight end Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Myles Jack. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to put things away pretty easily and move on.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's a baby.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to punch it in before and now take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important. And they've done that in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Brissett. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Brissett now. 20. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Throwing.
Damn, I saw him
Nowhere
late.
to escape, and he goes down. Myles Jack, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Brissett.
Come on,
And this
man.
one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Oh,
So
shit.
chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him, and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
They kept him to a short run play there. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's get off the field. Hey, Alpha. Right there, 55.
Here's Jones operating from the gun.
Good shit.
And that will be incomplete.
Shit, Dory.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Playoff, go. Damn.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's
Melvin
brought
playoff
down
Melvin.
around the 42.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett going
that's
deep
bad,
for
though.
Walker.
Good shit.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Dancing to his left.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey! Look at me. Go. Check.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves.
Really, man?
His ability to play
What
against
the fuck? Why the fuck did y'all rush my nigga behind him?
After defensive end, now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
That one nearly
There's a running back at
yards,
there like this.
29
That's
officially.
some bullshit.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Going left side here, and it's complete. Praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football.
Thank you.
The battle for
That's what
it,
we've been missing for the
intercepted.
past 4 weeks.
Picked off inside the 5. And a big
Wonderful
turnover there
playmaker.
as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. So he got free at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he's going to be
gotta
taken
be
down
facing
here with a
it.
penalty flag on
What
the
the
field.
fuck, dude? That was
So
after the
this will
play.
be
I saw the
accepted
shit.
as it moves the offense backwards.
You gotta be smarter than that, fam.
Let's get it. Just the outlaw. That's right. We own it. Check 43. Check 3. Stop.
Brissett now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild. And he will try, but he can't. He can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones.
Why would you make him, man, why the fuck would you make him go?
His first catch of this wild card game.
Oh my God, like these should be picks and shit,
they executed that curl
flicks and anything. Like y'all really making my dudes play like some fucking dumbass.
Against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now Jones on first down.
Good throw.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
Damn, good throw.
He'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
What?
And it's complete.
Man, no, that shit, dude.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Watch the curl. Ready.
Jones now on 1st and 10.
Thank you.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to get the first with Samuels. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The kick by Lambeau is good, and the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, a piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Slant. Check out, read.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, go.
Throwing Jones. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
They run it here with Gordon. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Uncorks one for Davis. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And incomplete. Now, the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Jones operating from the gun. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our
Push
camera
them
was
on there,
fist
dumbass.
bumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Whew.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 7, Brissett able to get this to Gordon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake, Brissett.
This nigga dropped it.
Throw fires
God
right
damn.
side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, that's a 20-yard punt.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Yeah. GG's in the pit.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before,
Hold it.
replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
safety or. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Right there, 54, right there.
Jones throwing on first
Fumble.
down. Nowhere to
This would be a
escape,
fumble.
and he goes down. Cameron Wake just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Shit, I got stuck. Choke,
Throwing
not
on
gonna be
second and
long.
long. Jones toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I just need to turn on. I just got to get past
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on
This is what I
first
want
down,
them
then they
to
force
do
an
it.
incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football
I
right
know if
back,
I'll be able
but it's
to
a
do
big
it.
play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jones.
No way he threw it like that, Madden. Oh, I'm gonna stop playing this shit. I think it's time for this all.
Into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 65 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 20.